let's just go with the basic. We've finished Legend of Grimrock 1, 100% in everything. Now let's play the second game. No, they're prisoners again after escaping from the dungeon. I need to turn the brightness up. This is quite dark. Okay, inside a cage. Oh, it's new characters. Okay, let's check out what we have. We have a human fighter named Shadow. We have a Minotaur Barbarian. Oh, a new class, a Barbarian class. Malrock. A Rattling, a new race, a Rattling race. Rattling Alchemist named Fag. And a human wizard named Asteroid. Okay, so immediately we have a new race, a Rattling race. We have new classes, Barbarian and Alchemist. The main characters are new characters, but we could also have new characters in the old game. We could choose different stuff. This looks complicated. So it looks like you can equip multiple things. You're gonna have two sets of left-right weapons. You have the first one and the second one. So that means more clicking. Stats, skills. Okay. So we have access to like a lot more. We have access to everything. Normally, you don't have access to everything if you have a certain class, but it looks like the skills are... Everyone has access to everything instead of being limited by the class. And then you have some traits. Humans. As a human, you belong to the most populous, sentient race in the known world. You're very adaptable and can excel in all professions. You gain experience points 10% faster. So humans are like the jack of all trade race. Tough. You are resistant to physical punishment. Health plus 20. Agility, reflexes are exceptional. Dexterity plus 2. Fighter. As a fighter, you are a master of close combat. You are trained to use a variety of weapons. Health 60 plus 7 per level, energy 30 plus 3 per level. Special attack melee weapons will take half the time to build up and cost 25 less energy. Minotaur. Minotaurs are bulky. Minotaurs are mainly fighter melee class, simple and quick to anger. Your incredible stubbornness is tolerated by others only because of your incredible prowess in combat. Strength 7, dexterity -4, vitality +4, willpower -3. Your food consumption rate is 20% higher than normal. So you lose dexterity, but you gain strength and vitality, and you lose a bit of willpower. Aggressive, you're full of rage, damage +4. Headhunter. So the Minotaur have a unique trait, a racial trait, where the more skulls you carry, the stronger the Minotaur gets. +1 strength for each skull. It was a bit stronger in the previous game. It was +3 or +4 for each head. But I guess there's going to be more heads in this game. In the previous game there was only 5 heads. This is a much bigger game, so there's probably going to be more heads. So they scaled down the number of the amount of bonus. As a barbarian, you do not care about finesse in combat. Instead, you rely on power and speed. Health 80 +10 per level, energy 30 +3 per level, strength +1 per level. So it looks like the barbarian gains strength every level, whereas the fighter does not gain strength stat. We have the alchemist, which I'm not really kind of into. I would prefer everyone to be able to just do alchemy, but looks like alchemy is just limited to this guy. As a ratling, you may seem weak and disease-ridden on the surface, but you're actually one of the most adaptable and hardy creatures in the world. You are a hoarder by nature and greatly enjoy fighting with mechanical contraptions. Strength -4, dexterity +2, evasion +4, max load +15. You are immune to disease. So, okay, so the Rattling Race has an extra carrying ability. No, in the previous game, if you wanted extra carrying, you had to go into the Minotaur and you had to max out the strength to increase equip load, max load. Okay, the Rattling is also immune to disease. Oh, so that makes sense why the Rattling is the alchemist. They made so that he can always make the potions to cure disease. When everyone else gets diseased, he'll never get diseased because he's immune. Mutation. One of your attribution core chosen randomly increases by 1 when you gain a level. That seems really powerful if it turns out we get good rolls. Tough. Your resistance to physical punishment, health +20. Alchemist. You're an alchemist. You brew potions and defend yourself in combat by wielding firearms. Okay. So there's pistols in this game, firearms? There was no pistols in the previous game. There was like bows, crossbows, and slingshot, but no pistols. There were like throwing items, kunai, shuriken, throwing axe. Okay, so this game has firearms. Health 50 +6 per level, energy 50 +4 per level. Herbs in your inventory multiply. Okay, so if we keep the herbs in this guy, we get more herbs. They increase over time. The growth rate is determined by the number of steps taken. So it's kind of like a Pokemon mechanic where if you take steps, you're more likely to make things happen in game. Firearm has 50% or less chance to malfunction. Okay, so firearms has a chance to malfunction, which means these are like olden day fire guns that blocked up when after firing once or twice. The other human, everything's the same. 5%, 10% extra experience gain. Jack of all trades. Aura, extra energy, strong mind, extra willpower. Wizard. Looks like the typical wizard. You normally go into the aura and the strong mind tate when you build a wizard for extra energy. +3 per level, health to 35, energy 50, +7 per level, willpower +2. Can cast spells with bare hand. So normally to cast a spell on the non-wizards, you need to equip a staff or an orb or some kind of magic channeling item. But on the wizard, they can cast spells bare hand. As a wizard, you use enchanted staffs and orbs to command great mystical powers that can be used to cause harm or to protect. Energy by concentration. So it looks like the game devs gave the basic character fire magic. You can equip a branch. Is this a branch? Yeah, a branch, a light weapon. Okay. I thought we had to like find a key somewhere. We could just attack the gate. Okay, we can destroy. This feels weird. In the first game, everything is like grid-based. All the tiles are like perfect squares. This, it feels more natural environment with more curves and grooves and stuff. Do I die if I go into the water? There's some fruits. Does fruits count as a harm? I don't think it does. If it did, then we could grow extra fruits because of the alchemy trait of the alchemist. What is it called? Just the alchemist ability. Can we do anything with the crabs? Some torn bridges. Oh, a bone claw. Is this a heavy weapon? It is a heavy one. Turtle? I don't think I can beat this thing. It looks really defensive. Okay, it's not too bad. It looked way stronger than I thought it was. What is this? Ether weed. So, it's probably an alchemy item. This delicate underwater plant is commonly found on shores and riverbeds, and sometimes even in the depths of underground lakes. Etherweed is much sought after for the beautiful blue glow of its bud. This is probably an alchemy ingredient. Okay, we're getting some turtle steak. First we had turtle egg. Is this a food item? Yeah, it's a food item. Imagine if we spent enough time in the game and the egg hatched into a little baby and we had a little pet turtle. That would be cool. Here's a key. I get the feeling that somewhere in the underwater there's a good items. Oh, like this, the sandals. Yeah, I get the feeling there's a good item somewhere underwater that is hard to see. The map. it's not perfect squares like the previous game. There's round parts. Trying to cast other magic. Lots of turtle steak. It takes a really long time to save. That means there's a lot of different game states possible in this game. That means there's a lot of complexity in the game. Not really complexity, but a lot of possibilities of how your characters can end up. Dear visitor, welcome to my island. I hope your journey was not too detrimental to your health. I think you'll find this island to be the most wonderful yet the most perilous place on earth. I don't have high hopes about your survival, but maybe you can prove me wrong. Better equip yourself before the night falls. Oh, there's a day and night cycle? Oh yeah, in Grimrock you were always inside the dungeon. You never saw the sky, you never saw the sun, so you didn't know when it was daytime or nighttime. But in this game it's out in the open, so there's day-night cycles. I'm scared. This looks like there's going to be a boss fight here. It's a really large open space. A golden key. Welcome to the location of your first challenge. When you're ready, stand in the circle and call out the guardians. The island monster. Not the dungeon monster, the island monster. I am. Oh, throwing knives, nice. Horned fruit. A save crystal. Touch to heal wounds and restore dead champions back to life. Beware, its power needs time to recharge. So does the healing crystal affect the food meter? Okay. So the crystal of life, the healing crystal does not affect the food bar. So you can still get hungry and die if you run out of food. Here's a scroll. Scroll of Fire Blast. I already know this from playing the previous game. The top left corner, the triangle is for the fire. There's a giant shipwreck here. Is this the ship we were on? It's holding its hands out for something. Nothing fits. A grid with 9 pressure points. X marks the spot. Do we have to make an X shape on the pressure plates? Let's try it. Ah, that worked. Whoa! New enemy. What is this? Some kind of aquatic goblin? Underwater goblin? Can I break the doors? No. Legend of... there's an enemy behind me. Legend of Kilhagan. The second most precious thing in life for a seafaring captain is his sword, because without it he cannot command his crew. Thus, upon losing his weapon somewhere on Shipwreck Beach, he lost what is most important to him, the respect of his crew. So it's saying that there's a sword somewhere on the beach. To go back for the sword. before fighting these big guys. Or it's saying to present a sword to the statue. It takes way too long to save. In the previous game, save was pretty much instant. It's becoming nighttime. Falcon Skyre. Is this the sword? No. Blood drop mushroom. Can I use the light spell? I can't use the light spell. No, this looks like end game areas. I know what I have to do. I have to give the statue to the captain's. I have to give the sword to the captain's statue. I have to place a sword here to open the gate, but I don't know where the sword is. Chest. There's chests in this game. Okay. Is this a gun? It looked like a gun. It's just a torch. Some smoked bass. I was so sure this was a chest. I just hurt myself. Came here, then went down here. This looks blocked. This looks blocked. I need to find the sword. Thanks for the follow, TK Pal. Okay, let's go to the portal. Let's hope it's not a high-level area. It's just a turtle. Should be easy to kill. A sack? What's in the sack? A slingshot. Now I can use the sling to throw rocks. But then I won't be able to throw the throwing knives. Do the throwing knives do more damage or does the rock do more damage? Let's figure it out. Slingshot is 3 to 10 plus dexterity, so it's a random number from 3 to 10. Plus the rocks. I think the slingshot is slightly stronger than the throwing knives. The throwing knives are 4 to 13 plus strength. I'm just gonna use the slingshot. It feels cooler than throwing knives. What else was in the sack? You know, I can use both. I can use both the throwing knives and the slingshot. Because we have a secondary tab. But it's gonna be gimmicky switching between the two. Wingate Terminus West. Wingate Terminus East. It just goes back to the same area. A golden key, a dagger, a healing potion. Okay, the key opens this area. Jumping attack. A wooden box. Lots of stuff in the box. There's a shovel. Oh no. No, there's a shovel. That means we have to go around digging everywhere. There's a shovel mechanic in this game. Smoked bass. A note. At the lone oak, in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it. So that's probably back in the crystal area. Oh, a rapier. A light weapon. Okay. This is good. This is what we need. Scroll of Poison Cloud, that's earth magic. Okay, we have to go back to the lone oak. Shadow of the blue light. So if the light is there, the shadow would be here, and this is the lone oak. Ha, got it. Embalmer's robe. What is this? Protection +2, vitality +1. A ceremonial robe with. Good job, thank you. Numerous hidden pockets filled with tiny vials of putrid, smelly chemicals. I'll give it to the alchemist. Actually, no. The characters in the back don't get attacked as much as the characters in the front. But this definitely looks like something an alchemist would wear. Yeah, let's go for the roleplay aspect, giving it to the alchemist. How do I equip it? Over here. A vial, healing potion, nice. Oh, level up. I'm going to put points into the light weapon so we can get the thrust on the rapier. Accept. And do I go to fire damage or fire magic? Do I need? I want to get the I want to get the light spell so that I don't have to use so that I don't have to rely on torches. Fire magic, air magic, earth magic, water magic. Heavy missile, throwing, firearm, dodge, armor, critical, concentration. Did they remove the light spell? It's probably still in the game, but I don't know which skill tree it's under. I'll just go into fire magic for now. Once we find the scroll of light, it just helps with making the game simpler, not having to rely on torches. Okay. The game was saying that the captain lost his trust after he lost his sword. So if we give the sword back, he gets his trust back from the crew. Now this looks like the first game, the dungeon in the first game. The same art style. Halls of the Dead. Oh, a set of keys. No, it's not a key, it's a lockpick. Okay, so there's lockpicks in this game. There were no lockpicks in the previous game. Spell shock, that's air magic, lightning damage, healing potion, another torch. Is there a hidden button somewhere? There might be a hidden button somewhere on the wall. Now this feels more like home. This feels more like Grimrock. This moss-covered wall. Hall of the Dead. So there's going to be undead enemies here. Yep, there's zombies. There's undead. They should be weak to fire, right? Mummies? Level up. Let's quickly level up. I'm going to go into the strong weapon, the heavy weapon for the Minotaur. Light weapon for the fighter and heavy weapon for the barbarian. At 5th skill level, you can wield 200 weapons in one hand. The devs given the 1 point into athletic, which increases health and carry capacity, like increasing strength, and 1 point into dodge, which is for evasions, I'm guessing. At 3rd skill level, the cooldown period for all of your actions decrease by 10%. 10% isn't very much. Alchemy. Let's kill this thing before it does too much damage to us. I would go into firearm, but I don't have a firearm at the moment. I don't think the slingshot counts as a firearm. At higher skill levels in alchemy allows you to brew a wider range of potions. To craft potions you also need herbs and a mortar and pestle. At 4th skill level you brew stronger healing and energy potions. At 5th skill level when you craft bombs you get 3 bombs instead of 1. Oh, you're gonna craft bombs as well? Not just potions? I don't think you could craft bombs in the previous game. Yeah, I'll go into alchemy. The mummies don't drop anything. There's a treasure chest here, but I'm worried it's going to set off a trap. Some leather boots. Oh, there's a button here. And it opened a door. There's another button here going this way, and a pressure plate. A wooden box. What's in the box? Pellets. Okay, okay. So this is the firearm. There's something whispering in the background. Okay, the torch burnt out. Get another torch. Okay, two ways we can go. We can go this way, or we can go through the hidden button area. If we step on the plate, it closes the door. So what if we place an item here, close it, use this to open the door, get to the other side, and get through? Could not before. Oh, a present is wizard. It casts 25 spells. A key. That's going to come in useful later. Okay, enemies right away. Let's lure them to here so we can fight them one by one instead of being pincer attacked. As long as we don't get attacked by something behind us. Are these clever enemies that know how... I'm a little scared to use the fire. The gun. If I run out of ammos, I'm not sure what to do if I run out of ammos. With the bow and arrow, you could like pick up the arrows afterward, but I don't think you can pick up the pellets afterward. Horn of Summoning. This horn has a pungent earthy smell. There are some stairs going up. Not a fan of the firearms in this game. Okay, I think if I run out of ammo, it's just gonna be dead. So I'll probably go into some different line instead of the firearms. Probably going to the missile weapons or the throwing weapons. At least with the throwing weapons, you can pick them up afterwards. Pick up the items. My Minotaur is hungry. Let's feed him some turtle steak. Is there any buttons in this room? Let's check all the walls for hidden buttons, just in case. No, it doesn't look like there's any buttons in this room. Okay, no buttons. There's two different stairs going up. There's the one here and there's the one behind the secret button. So I'm guessing the secret button is more likely to be a dead end. So let's quick save and go through this area. Secret found. Okay. Can you pick up the crabs? Can you do anything to the crabs? Chose missiles? Okay. Can't pick up the crabs. Okay, more turtle steak. There's probably some kind of good item somewhere around here. It's locked. So, can I use the lockpick here? Oh, I can. Got a mask and healing potion. So far, the game's generous with healing potions. We've already gotten 5 healing potions in this beginning area. Normally in the previous game they only gave you like empty flasks. In this game they give you the healing potion already ready-made. Is there anything in the water? Any item in the water? This guy's starving. Feed him some turtle steak. No, I think this area was just for this chest here. What does the mask do? Tribal mask, light armor, protection +3, energy +5, -5 evasion without light armor proficiency. A grotesque mask used in the rites of the tribesmen. Okay, so if I give this to my wizard, I'll get +5 energy, which I think is better than just +3 protection for fighter or barbarian. Okay. I don't want to lose the dagger. What can I get rid of? What's an disposable item? Maybe the note. I don't need the note. I think the dagger is more valuable than the note. Rock or the slingshot? I can't believe a piece of paper is enough to push down the pressure plate. It's literally a piece of paper. And it works on the pressure plate. Anything in the wall? This is what the first game has done to me. Checking every single wall. Drag a character portrait with mouse to change party formation. Yep. Already know about that. Something's opening. What? There's a a secret passageway in the rock itself. Oh. It just goes back to the previous area. What? Okay, there was another statue where we could place something in the statue's hand. I think the statue was here. Save. A gold key. I forgot where I need the gold key. There was one lock somewhere that needed a gold. I guess I'll just have to look around, backtrack. I forgot where to use the gold key. That leads down to the dungeon. Lol. I used turtle steak to make the cross for the puzzle. Welcome to the location of your first challenge. When you're ready to stand in the circle and call out the guardians. Oh, here it is. Oh, potion of strength. What's this? Pellets. Backbiter, a light weapon. So the weapons are just categorized as light weapon or heavy weapon. In the previous game, you had like dagger category, sword category, axe category, mace category. And this game is just a light weapon and heavy weapon. For the melee weapons. Dagger and rapier. I can't use both, but I think there's probably a skill somewhere that allows you to use both weapons. When dual wielding, you suffer a 40% penalty to weapon damage. At 5th skill level, you can dual wield any light weapon. Okay. So when we get to the 5th skill, we can have 2 weapons in the 2 hands. For now, we get a 40% penalty if we have a second weapon in hand. There are more locks than gold keys in the game. Oh, okay. So, in the previous game, the gold key you used in the treasury, like you had like 3 different choice, and you could use the gold key in one of the treasury rooms. So here, where you use the gold key decides what treasure you get. It doesn't make much difference because I don't know which items are where. But I'm guessing if I save the gold key for later, I'm going to get stronger items later on and weaker items earlier on. Weaker items in earlier areas. Horn of Summoning. How do I use this? I'm tempted to just dig everywhere, but that's probably not how the digging was intended. No. A boss fight. The doors are closed. No, I'm surrounded. Okay. Come on, no. I'm gonna quick save and I'm gonna do my best. It's not too bad. There's sound cues. Okay, I'm panicking. Okay. I should just focus on the fire spell. What the heck? I'm out of energy, no. What do I do? Extreme gardening. Defeat the viper roots. What's this? Power gem. Okay, that was an intense fight. I got scared there for a second. Okay, that looks like the next area. What does the power gem do? Power gem. Good job, yep. A beautiful gem that radiates light in all the colors of the spectrum. Okay, I can't use it, so it's probably for something for later. Forest area. Okay, let's make a manual save. Forest area. A lot more variety in this game. A lot more environmental variety. We had the beach, we had the little caves, we had the return to the dungeon-like area, and now a forest area. A sack with a letter. Mortar and pestle, that goes to the alchemist right away. Healing potion, blood drop cap, and energy potion, ether weed. Easy to remember because healing potion, the blood drop cap glows red, and the ether weed glows blue. Color coded so that it's easier for players. Letter. I see you have made some minor progress. Good. But don't let it get to your head. This is just the beginning, or it could almost be the end. It all depends entirely on you. Here is a tool you might find useful. Surely you can figure it out. The Island Master. Bora. This looks like the cap for the Berserk potion, the steroid potion. A delicious mushroom just waiting to be eaten fresh or dried. Twig root forest. I'm gonna dig here. Whenever I come across branches covering up a tile, that's where I'm going to dig. Because usually if I hide something underground, then people usually cover it up on top with the branches and twigs. Like this sort of areas. Not sure if the devs thought that far ahead. Oh, what's that? Strange enemy. Sandmole hide vest. I'll give that to the Minotaur. Light armor. Nothing. Frostbite necklace. Cold resist plus 50. This necklace made of ice lizard teeth freezes everything it lays on, but feels warm to touch. It freezes everything, but it feels warm. Must be a magical item. It feels so weird not being on a grid on squares. A grid-based game where it doesn't look like grids. Keep missing. Left hand damage. A keyhole. A sack. What's in the sack? A healing potion. Baked maggots. Return of the baked maggots. Scroll of Poison Bolt. The second earth magic. I'm not really a big fan of poison magic, but it's nice to have the poison resist magic. Stop getting poisoned. Oh, it's hiding in the branches. No, another one's arriving. So many different paths. Oh, it looped around all the way back to the beginning area. Okay, that simplifies things. I was starting to get lost. The gun keeps missing. Another dungeon. I was kind of hoping to. Oh, It's a statue of a face. It's like the head part of a statue. Looks kind of creepy. Did I miss anything? No. There's a gate here with a key, which I don't have the key to. So I'm guessing we'll get the key in the dungeon, like in the previous part. The previous little small dungeon area. Oh, wrong button. New form of light. There's lanterns instead of torches. Okay, a pressure plate. Looks pretty standard. Yeah, basic. It's like the very first puzzle in the first level. Oh, human enemy. It's like a crusader enemy. Ah, we got the helmet. Nice. Ancient helmet. Heavy armor. I'm going to go into the light weapon for the warrior, so maybe go into the heavy armor for the Minotaur. Does it even matter? I'm bad at armor management. Skull cleave. Heavy weapon. Is this better than the bone? Bone club. 70-22. Yeah, it's better than the bone club. Much better than the bone club. But longer cooldown. Tethered cloak. A key. Any secret buttons? No. Should I fall down the pit just to check what's underneath? There might be good items underground, or it might be a spike trap. What the heck is this? A lizard on a stick? Lizard on a stick? It's a food item? Okay, okay, I guess it's better than baked maggots. Ice shard, ice spell. Where is it? Oh! Ice magic requires both earth magic and water magic. Frost bomb. A round key. I'm not impressed with the button in this game. Like, it's so obvious that it's a secret button. At least in the previous game it was less obvious. In the previous game it was harder to spot. Unless you knew what to look for. This game is like a giant round button. Got a staff, the whitewood staff. Yeah, the whitewood wand. +5 magic. Concentration 1. Some buttons are harder to see than others. Okay. Equip the staff. Level up. Leveling up the light armor to get dual wielding as soon as possible. At 3rd skill level you can dual wield light weapons as long as one of them is a dagger. How do I know what counts as a dagger? It just says light weapon, it doesn't actually say dagger. It looks like a dagger, but the text doesn't say that it's a dagger. A vicious little blade tainted by unholy rites. Do I have to equip the actual dagger, or does anything the backbiter count as a dagger? Well, we'll find out eventually. Wait, is this a two-handed weapon? It might be a two-handed weapon. How do I know which ones are two-handed, which ones are one-handed? There was no two-handed weapon in the previous game. Everything was one-handed. Except things that require ammo. FK, okay. There's something making sound behind the wall. I'm gonna do a quick save and intentionally fall down the hole. See what's under the hole. Oh no! I got injured. I injured my leg? You can injure your leg in this game? Fit injury, reduce movement speed and maximum load. Oh no, no. All that just for a portal? I got injured just for that? Okay. At least now we know. Now we know we can injure our legs. I'm gonna go back to the crystal and heal up. You know, limping feels like I'm moving faster when I'm limping than when the movement is smoother. Okay, I don't need to use the torch when it's daytime. I'm just wasting the torches. Looks like some kind of altar. There's a path going this way. There's a gate here. Okay, a path to the left, a path to the right, and something in the building. Whoa, wolves! Are those wargs? I'm scared. Let's check out the building first. Quick save and let's go. The light glows up when I stand next to them. How about the power gem? Doesn't do anything. Being forth 4 power gems to fuse them into the essence of the element. Not all the gems lay under the skies. Some of them are buried deep underground. Okay, we need 4 power gems. This is the elemental shrine of fire. Fire is the rune of strength, magma and heat. Northwest is whence force of fire are strongest. Hear ye, O traveler of the dark, be aware of the elemental shrines, once houses of light, now refurbished by the masters of the island. The shrines hold the keys to thy survival. Visit all of them and do what the stone philosophers demand, and thee may be granted a way out, if that is what thee most desire. Okay, 4 power gems. Northwest is the elemental shrine of fire, and not all of the gems are under clear sky. Some of them are underground. Level up. Going to go 1 point into armor. My Minotaur build is not looking very good. It's all over the place. This is another way out. I think I forgot to pick up some items back here. Up, oh yeah. Digging up, oh yeah. Oh, items. Shafi robe. Protection plus 2. It's just a peasant's robe, but it's renamed to Shafi robe. A baton. A light weapon. I think I like the rapier more than the baton. Shafi Shimag. Protection plus 1. The fabric of the Shimag keeps all the pervasive desert dust out of the mouth and nostril of Shafi cavern masters. How can I keep... Oh, it's one step. Warg meat. Save. Is this the fire? Elemental fire shrine? Is this going to be like Zelda, fire, water, earth, wind shrine? Bread. What nourishes the soul. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that a wizard? wizard here? That's like an endgame enemy. There's no turning back. Rattling? Wow, it's going ham on me. Welcome back. Everything's missing. Okay. A throwing knife. Another torch. Scroll of Shield. An utility spell, concentration 1. Create a magical shield around you. The shield protects from physical damage by increasing your protection by 25. Every point in concentration scale increases spell's duration by 10. Now this looks like a really useful spell. Scroll of Shield. Oh, salted sausage. I'm gonna put the eggs, the fish, the bread, into the chest to make some more space. A leather cap. Heavy helmet. Is the leather cap a light armor or a heavy armor? It's a light armor. I'll put the peasant cap back on here. Okay. Is this just a dead end? Am I going to fall down if I go into the trap hole? No. Ah, crystal. There's a way to the left and a way to the right. Two more branching paths. Wow, lots of alcoves here. Famine, cold, disease, battle. Okay, so for famine, you need food, some salted sausage. For cold, you need fire. How do I give fire? Or maybe clothing? For disease, you need... Oh, do I need to create a potion? A disease potion? For battle, you need... Potion, maybe? For battle, maybe a weapon or a... Okay, let's create a potion. Antidote? No, that didn't work. Famine, food, cold, clothing, disease potion. Okay, I created an antidote. I need a disease potion. Normally in the previous game you use the slime bell to create the disease potion. We don't have the slime bell in this slime ball in this game. Can you help me out, TK Pow? I need to put something that counteracts disease, but not sure if I have it yet. Battle. Think a potion. Okay. I probably don't have the right ingredients to craft the right potion. I can craft antidote. Why did it work this time? Okay, so I had the battle one wrong. I had a healing potion for battle, but it needed a weapon. Spider Silk Cloak. Evasion +5, strength -2. 77 secrets in this game? Potion of willpower. I'll probably have to look up a walkthrough or a guide to get all 100% secrets. Oh yeah. 5 out of 77. There was 71 secrets in the previous game. Antidote. Permanently increase willpower by 1. I guess I'll just give that to the wizard. Willpower plus 1. Potion of strength. Permanently increase strength by 1. Do I give it to the fighter or the barbarian? Fighter is at 15 strength. Barbarian is at 23 strength. I think fighter could benefit from some extra strength. Blood crab, blood cap mushroom, blood drop cap, some pellets. Okay, back to the other area. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? There was a wizard and now there's like a... What do you call it? A gnomish looking character. Okay, this is a really big area. The nest. What? I'm getting the final boss, the cube boss vibes from this cubish looking rock. Black rock. Okay, this area I can't go through. There's a door I can go through this way. Let me change the settings a little bit. properties. Capture. Okay. Capturing the cursor. Philosopher's Stone. The Trickster. Shadow is starving. Okay. These characters get hungry a lot more quickly than the previous characters. There's something marked here. It looks like the same rune as this rune. Do I have to level up ice magic or whatever to use this? Bread. There's just too many different paths. I don't know. I can't keep track of all this. There's wind coming out of here. A machete. I think the rapier is probably better than the machete. Six to 18, 4 to 13. The rapier has a faster cooldown. Rapier and dagger feels cooler than machete and dagger. So I'll stick with the rapier. Also, the rapier is the captain's weapon. The captain of the ship. Am I missing a hidden switch somewhere? Okay, let's figure this out. There's 4 cages. One here, one here, one here, and one here. There's one pressure plate here. There's wind coming out of here. That means there's some way to access that area from another side. So maybe this side? This is also closed. That means there's a third area I can get to get to that area. Does this connect up to this? No, that's the previous dungeon. That dungeon doesn't connect up with this dungeon. I'm stuck. Go through every item I have. Maybe the power gem? Does the power gem do anything? Oh, okay. So there's these plates down here. So this thing can probably only be moved to the plates around here. That way we don't block ourselves from progression by moving it to like the starting areas or the branching areas. So at this point I have to do something from this side. Can I just unequip something and use my hand? No, that doesn't work. Keep looking around, okay. Is it a new type of hidden switch? Okay, the puzzle starts from here. So everything before that is irrelevant in this room. I can put an item there through the grate, but there's no pressure plate. I think it's a new type of button that I haven't seen yet. Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. I still can't move it. Okay, I'd never figured that out on my own. It looks way too big to be interacted with the mouse. Okay. That was simpler than than I thought. So how do I get this potion? Potion of Vitality. Permanently increases vitality by 1. I'll give it to the fighter. Energy potion. Quick save and go to the portal. Whoa, torch is going out. Key. Whoa, whoa. That scared me. More of them? Okay. Stay calm. No. Come here. Move. No. Okay, saved. That's what I wanted. Now I can fight them one by one. They're not moving forward. This guy's fast. I should probably use a health potion. No, maybe I should save the health potion for boss fights. A shield, another shield, a skull cleaver, another skull cleaver, an ancient helmet. I want both my front row fighters to eventually have heavy armor. But at the moment, since I'm leveling up other stuff, I can't afford to wear heavy armor and lose evasion. I like having two two of the front row, both with heavy armor. Some leather pants. What is this? This is new. Some kind of weight thing. Blowpipe? What? There's a dart weapon? Missile weapon 2. The deadly silent hunters in the jungles of Jai favored this weapon for its stealthiness. Does it require ammo, or is it like infinite ammo? No ammo. Okay, it requires ammo. Lots of good weapons in this game. Lots of new weapons as well. Okay. Some of the buttons are not as obvious as the circle button. I can hear something behind this wall. Another hat, a reed helmet, light armor. I feel like that's everything that's here. There's a section, like large section here. We got the round key, which probably goes back to one of the previous sections. I could try dropping down the hole, but from the previous dropping down the hole, I think it's not a good idea. Since we break our leg if we drop down. I can hear things. Drop down, okay. But we break our leg if we drop down. I have more equipment than I could carry, so I buried some of it right between the two lanterns in the eastern Twig Road root forest. This is Twig Root Forest. We'll go back there later. I'm starting to carry too much items. I need to figure out what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. Hey, we didn't break our leg this time. Okay. The sleeping heals much faster than the previous game. I think I'm going to switch from using the slingshot to using the throwing knives. The throwing knives and the rocks. Then I can use the rocks for pressure plates. The fighter doesn't have much health. Healing potions. Okay, that opened up the way to the portal, but there's another path this way. Oh, he looks cool. He has a red bandana. Arrows. I can hear things behind the walls, but I don't know how to get behind the walls. Sounds like a warthog behind. Maybe it's from a different section of the... different section of the map. Is there a second hole? We dropped down this hole. There might be another hole somewhere. There's a hole here and a hole here that we can drop down. There's also this thing. Not sure what this thing is. It looks like a hook. Maybe I have to attach something to the hook. It might be just an environmental decoration or something for later. What can I attach to the hook? They do nothing? Oh, okay. Let's drop down the other holes. We can use the key to go through here. Let's mark this. Wait, what? We can't make a mark on the... unexplored area. Do I bother dropping down the hole? Remember, sometimes things are hidden in plain sight. Got a potion. Nah, not worth it. Just a potion. Just a healing potion. This way. Yes. Whoa, what's that? What's that? Oh, okay. It's just rubble. From back here, it looked like some kind of Some kind of multiple-headed monster. Oh, there's another power gem. That's 2 out of 3, 2 out of 4 power gems. Torch is out. Three. I get the feeling he's leading me into a trap. Whoa, this is a tricky enemy. It's fast. No, no. It's definitely leading me into a trap. I'm snatching the power gem. I got you trapped. You can't. Oh no, he has more. Okay. Is he trapped now? I can't. Oh, what? He teleported? He can teleport? I missed the button. I was too busy trying to go after the trickster guy. A key and a note. The trickster comes and goes, but the pain stays. Ha 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 ha. Oh, okay. So his health does not reset. Any damage we do to it, the pain stays. So eventually we'll be able to defeat him. This looks like a shortcut back. This place looks like it's designed for for the trickster to have the trickster fight. Lots of trap holes to fall down. Lots of enemies to summon up. What is this? A spear? A quarterstaff? Light two-handed weapon. What button did I miss and where? I wasn't paying attention. I looked there. I was looking at my second monitor. That's fine. We're going to explore the bottom area anyway. Gain a level. Things hidden in plain sight. Oh, I thought it meant the button before falling down the hole. Ah, cheese. Shrine of Glutton. Oh, okay. Do I put the cheese in the glutton? That looks like... Okay, maybe because it's a glutton, I have to put in lots of food. Ah, yes. Three different food items. Yeah. Someone's at my door. Okay, I'm making too much noise. check the holes again. Okay, I'll check these holes and I think I'll try to stream during the day so that we don't have to worry about making sound. I'll just quickly go back to the save crystal and end the stream here. Okay. Normally I stream for much longer, but making too much sound, causing problem for other people. I'll stream during the day. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next stream. Bye. There's other people sleeping. Turn in though.